This year, Tech Empire sold Empire Network to focus on the commercialization of our proprietary technology, TrafficGuard. Our business has now evolved from a business that leverages proprietary software to become a software as a service business. And to mark this change, we are retiring the name Tech Empire, which no longer reflects who we are, and we will now be known as Adveritas. The common thread in all of our technologies is the use of data science to deliver and automate actions based on data insights. It is this common thread that inspired our new business name, a name inspired by truth in data and the Roman goddess of truth, Veritas. Our business transformation has occurred on multiple levels. Firstly, our revenue model has shifted away from performance marketing's volatile campaign-driven revenues to the annuity revenues of our software as a service technology, TrafficGuard. Secondly, we have validated our TrafficGuard technology through signing up significant global clients, Clearpeer and Omnicom. And lastly, we have just completed a rights issue which strengthened the balance sheet and allowed us to focus on capturing the enormous growth opportunity before us. We also welcome strategic investor and our new #1 shareholder, Mark McConnell, to the register. In all the years that I've been involved with this company, I have never been more excited about the outlook. Our flagship SaaS tech TrafficGuard launched in July with the mission to drive trust and transparency in the digital advertising ecosystem. TrafficGuard has been built upon a deep and thorough understanding of the digital advertising ecosystem and ad fraud. 3 formidable layers make up our multi-point fraud prevention, those being the click level, the install level, and the post-install level. Our unique multi-point approach helps TrafficGuard mitigate ad fraud, protect clients' ad budgets, and leverage a continuously growing data resource to strengthen the TrafficGuard's algorithms. Whilst the mobile advertising industry is growing, the rate of fraud is growing at a faster rate than the underlying industry. This represents a massive opportunity for TrafficGuard. Mobile ad fraud is estimated to cost advertisers $34 billion in 2018 and rise to over $87 billion in 2022. Needless to say that through constant market research and client feedback, as well as adding additional features to our product, we will position the TrafficGuard product to become the #1 choice in fraud prevention. Like every technology company, our intellectual property is the most valuable thing that we hold, along with our staff and key client relationships. TrafficGuard's intellectual property has been built upon analysing trillions of data points collected through our previous business of being a performance marketing company. And I'm proud to say that now the IP behind TrafficGuard is patent pending as of July 2018. For the remainder of this video, I'll be discussing the strategic priorities guiding the business in the coming quarters and the new avenues and opportunities that we are pursuing to drive the success of Adveritas. But before we look ahead, I want to give you a snapshot of where we're at today. Fraud mitigation has evolved from relatively static rules and blacklists to combat general fraud, and a lot of our competitors still only operate on this level. That is, they aren't surgical in their approach, and they are likely blocking good traffic as well as fraudulent traffic. And as an ad fraud prevention specialist, TrafficGuard is at the cutting edge of this field and is evolved using a combination of machine learning techniques to prevent fraud that is known as well as emerging unknown fraud types. So we are blocking the most sophisticated levels of fraud in the most accurate and reliable way. Our target audience today is made up of brands that run their own advertising like Uber or EA Games, agencies like Omnicom and Ogilvy that manage budgets for big brand clients, and ad networks that supply advertising services to these agencies and brands. Our sales force are actively working all 3 types of clients, so our product is definitely becoming known around the world. Our pipeline is getting stronger every week and in each one of these verticals. When we proceed with any new product feature or addition to TrafficGuard, we are analysing multiple points, such as the speed to market, the cost of product development, chances of success, what our competition are doing, and many other relevant factors. But most importantly, we are analysing the total addressable market in which we operate and how much of an impact we can make as a company. In this way, we avoid reckless spending and optimise shareholder funds that are being spent. In July, when we launched, TrafficGuard was focused on mobile app advertising, which is a $28 billion market. And now, with new functionality implemented in November, we have extended TrafficGuard's offering to fraud prevention in the desktop space as well, making our total addressable market $40 billion. This is only going to get bigger as we add more layers to TrafficGuard. Looking ahead, we are focused on 3 strategic priorities for TrafficGuard. Number 1 is developing strategic partnerships with campaign management platforms. This is an exciting opportunity expected to bring fast client adoption. Number 2 is expanding into North America. And number 3 is the development of a fraud prevention solution for programmatic advertising. A campaign management platform is software used by brands, agencies, and ad networks to help them manage all of their advertising campaigns in one place. Some of these platforms have up to 20,000 clients, so one partnership can provide us direct access to thousands of businesses conducting large-scale desktop and mobile advertising. And I'm happy to say that the company is in promising discussions with 3 large platforms and expects integrations to be completed by the end of the December quarter. The expectation is that we will gather a lot of momentum in the March quarter and see an accelerated curve of clients adopt TrafficGuard through these partnerships. Our second strategic priority is our expansion into North America. I am reminded of a saying, it's not about having the right opportunities, it's about handling the opportunities right. The United States has always been in our sights with over 40% of global ad spend coming from this region, but we want to make sure we get the right team sufficiently trained to understand our product inside out, the friction points of the clients and how to solve them, our competitors and how we are better, problems our clients face when hit with fraud. It's not just about wasted ad budget, but all the back office issues they have as well, including legal issues, chargebacks, and reputational effects. It takes time to train a sales team, and with the APAC team fully trained now, I expect the training in the US to be much simpler and streamlined. The company has a number of well-qualified candidates and expects to have representation on the ground within the March quarter selling TrafficGuard to US clients. The third strategic priority is the development of fraud mitigation for programmatic. Someone once said to me, only a dead fish goes with the flow. And in a business sense, this means that we must innovate or we die. What I want to stress here is that we have only just begun. We have the ability to block at the click level, but we can't stop there. We need to get to the impression level prevention. And once we do this, it takes us into a $72 billion market, making the total addressable market for TrafficGuard in mobile, desktop, and programmatic to be $112 billion. Programmatic advertising accounts for 64% of display ad budgets at the moment, and we believe that we can enter this market in the next 6 months. The natural evolution for us is to apply TrafficGuard at the impression level, and we will use the same surgical approach we have in the past to impression level fraud so that we can take TrafficGuard to this level. Our brand and our ability will be known in full force in the next 6 months so that when we are ready to enter programmatic, companies will already know who we are and how we are different. This is the sort of company you've invested in. A company which keeps on innovating and keeps on growing the value of its technology. In the last week, I have sat with these companies that are interested in our products. I've spoken to the CEOs and I see the excitement in their faces of our ability to prevent fraud, and personally, I'm extremely excited about the opportunities that exist in the immediate term. Each milestone that we hit from a commercial sense and from a technology sense is value adding to the company and therefore value adding to you, the shareholder. I look forward to the journey ahead, and I thank you all for your continued support.